Hello there, Libra. This is Cindy from thenewmoontarot.com. You can find all of my information down below in the description box if you'd like to order a private reading of your own. I'm a practicing witch and a tarot card reader, and right now I'm going to be doing a general love reading for the week of May 18th for Libra. So, what I'm seeing here is a psychic connection with someone. Your oracle reading was insight, opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. We have the moon. This card can be associated with secrets and lies and someone not being truthful, but it also has a quality of the unknown and the unconscious. This person that you might soon be dealing with is able to just sort of know things about you. It's almost like they can read you better than anyone else that you've ever met, probably. So we have the star as well, which also, this is a manifestation card. It can also mean healing, but there's a dreamy quality to this card as well. Accessing emotions, the water element, which is where feelings are, and intuition. So lots of water elements in this reading. All right, let's learn a little bit more. So we have the King of Cups with the King of Swords. This is the present situation, and to me this is so interesting. I think there's a battle right now going on for you, whether you should follow your head or your heart. I have a feeling that you have been hurt in the past, and you are thinking, maybe, you know what, I'm just going to focus on myself, maybe my career, doing whatever I want to do and not necessarily letting myself care about somebody else. So let's look deeper into your energy. We have Death and the Ten of Wands in reverse. You may be laying down some burdens. Like I said, there's this head versus heart. You may have been holding on to some energy from a relationship that was failed. You may have felt responsible in some way, or they were responsible, or you wish you'd acted differently. I think you're playing this over and over and over and over again in your head and kind of driving yourself nuts, as evidenced by this card, but we'll get there in a second. But here's the Death card, which indicates a change. Now, change is never easy and it's never fun. Sometimes it can be very jarring and upsetting, but there is a change happening in how you view relationships or view yourself in a relationship. You may be letting some of your guard down. And here we have the Five of Cups, and that is clarifying the Ace of Cups. So, yeah, like I said, there's a new opportunity for love here, but you have a focus on a love relationship that ended badly. And you may be thinking about what you lost in the mix. And I have some insight here. My intuition is telling me that it wasn't necessarily something like physical, like property or anything along those lines. It's more like faith in relationships, or faith in your ability to call in a relationship that suits you. This is very like a loss of faith in love is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Well, like I said, Nine of Swords. We have someone in their head thinking about things, wondering what's going on. I don't necessarily see you as attached to the person that came before, but you're attached to the notion that you haven't been successful in love, and it's depressing. And yeah, it is depressing. I totally get that. Now, interestingly enough, it's modifying, or why do I want to say the word modifying? It's clarifying the Page of Wands. This is setting off on an adventure. It's finding your passion. Who or what you might be passionate about. So this is a good card to have. See, he's headed down this path. Oh, you're having trouble seeing it. He's headed down this path. He looks happy. He's traveling light, meaning that baggage is going to be left behind you. Now let's look at your person's energy. So we have the Ace of Swords along with Justice. Like I said, this is a very dreamy, very psychic connection. Someone who just gets you on a level that nobody else has before. That may mean that they see truths about you. The Ace of Swords is all about cutting through the excess and getting down to the truth. What's going on here? This is the sort of person that's very equitable. They may work in the law or law enforcement. But it could also just mean that this person is kind of honest and ethical and forthright, which I think for you and some of the situations you've had, that's a welcome change. You're looking for something that's a bit more together and a bit equal and even. And here we have Judgment. I have a feeling this person is also getting out of a relationship. There's a resurrection here. There's a need for stability. I think they have also been kind of done in by love to some extent and are wanting that relationship that feels like home. I love the Four of Wands. This is someone who makes you feel comfortable, like deep down in your bones. You know you can tell them anything and they will never judge you. You know that they are always going to be there for you. They're not going to do things behind your back. This is someone you can trust. And I think that's what they are craving and what they represent for you. Now, we also have this idea of balance again with Temperance here. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Either one or both of you is going to be resisting this connection for a little while, not like fearing the worst and wondering what will happen with it. But I read the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I read reverse cards as blocked energy. So this is going to happen. It's just a matter of when. You just have to be aware of what's going on and confront yourself whenever you're thinking some things that aren't necessarily true. Sometimes we have the ability to make something true when it isn't. We can look at, like what happened in the past and say, I'm always cheated on. People cheat on me. Well, these people cheated on you, but this new person isn't going to be like that. So food for thought there. Let's look at the outcome. We have the Three of Wands. Just like the Star, there's the manifestation energy here and going after what you want. So this is going to be a slower path, but you are headed towards this very dreamy, very ethical, balanced relationship. It is going to take some time, but you've already set some things in motion. See, she's cast a spell and set it into the wind. It's coming. It's only a matter of time before it gets here. So if this resonated with you, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below. If it didn't, please check your other placements. This may not be your reading. And thank you so much. I will see you back here next week.